We got one more group after the cornerbacks. So let's talk about some cornerbacks. What is up, Fin fans? We are talking cornerbacks today in the camp position battle. Then we are going to be talking about the safeties, and then we are done leading into training camp. So you're watching this on the 28th, about a month from yesterday. Training camp starts July 27th. So we're going to be talking about that. And again, I'm not kickers, punters, there's no battle. We don't have anyone. If we did have someone, then I would talk about it in the camp battle, but we don't. So special teams is meh. So we're going to jump into that, and then we're going to get to comment of the day. But just a little quick update, just real quick. I'm just going to throw it out there real quick. Backroom Collections, the guys who have the fantastic artwork, officially have a website. So you don't have to go through their Twitter or through their Facebook. The website is linked below. Go get yourself some fantastic artwork. I have to still hang mine, but I have that Ricky one. Use the promo code DDW. You get yourself 10% off. Why not? So go check them out and get yourself some great artwork. So let's jump into this. We're going to be talking about the corners, and we have a good amount of corners. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 corners. We have as many corners as we have wide receivers. Got a lot of corners. One more time, corners. So let's break it down. We have Jalen Askew, and you're probably like, Jalen Ask who? Yeah, that was bad. I'm sorry. He's a 2021 undrafted free agent. Then we have Terrell Bonds, who we signed to a future contract this offseason on January 26th. Justin Coleman, a free agent we picked up. I'll give you some stats on the guys who have stats. His career stats, he averaged 64.4% of the passes thrown his way were caught. Receptions over 6 years, 2 with Detroit, 2 with Seattle, 2 with New England. He only had 4 career interceptions. So we'll see if he makes the team. But he's competing probably for the slot corner position when it comes to Justin Coleman. Then we have Travaris Davis, who was waived by Kansas City, and the Dolphins picked him up on July 27th of 2020. We have Tino Ellis, and you're probably like, who? Well, he's been with the team since October 15th of 2020 when we picked him up off the practice squad from the New Orleans Saints. Then we have Xavier Howard. If you don't know who Xavier Howard is, he's horrible. He barely did anything for us last year. No. 10 interceptions last year. He allowed 52.2% of completions thrown his way. And again, 10 interceptions. And one of you guys said, well, how many touchdowns did he allow? Only 4. Only 4 last year. Then we have Noah Igbenogany, or Iggy as I like to call him because he's got a fantastic last name, but why not? 30th overall pick after we traded with the Green Bay Packers. Surprised a lot of us. We all thought they were going to go either safety or center or running back at that point. I'm hearing he's doing really well in training camp. He is going to be competing for that slot corner position if depending on what happens with Xavier Howard. Then we have Byron Jones, signed him last year. He allowed 65.6% of the passes thrown his way, a little more than Xavier Howard. He only had 2 interceptions last year, and he allowed 5 touchdowns. He did help Xavier Howard get those 10 interceptions by kind of shutting down his side a little bit there. Then we have Nick Needham, who was an undrafted free agent in 2019. He allowed 69.7% of the passes thrown his way to be caught with 2 interceptions and allowed 3 touchdowns last year. He mostly played in the slot corner position, is getting better. Again, another guy I'm hearing really good things this mini camp and OTAs for. Jamal Perry, a 2019 free agent pickup. Trill Williams, who I'm hearing a lot of good things about Trill Williams. And this is the story of Trill Williams, if you guys don't know. The New Orleans Saints waived him with failed physical stuff, but they waived him with a contract. Not like he had it, but they waived him and they had a contract. They were going to be like, look, sign this contract. We want to sign you. But when they waived him, they didn't have enough time for him to be available to sign the contract because the Miami Dolphins swooped in and picked him up Now he's on the Dolphins, and he's doing very, very well so far. We'll see how he does during training camp. And then Jason McCourty, who the Dolphins signed recently. He allowed 63.6% of the passes thrown his way to be caught last year, 4 touchdowns allowed, and 0 interceptions. But that is the cornerbacks we have right now. Looking at them, and you look at the battles that are going to be happening, Jalen Askew, Terrell Bonds, Justin Coleman, Tino Ellis, Jamal Perry are the ones that I think are going to be fighting to make this roster. Xavier Howard, Noah Igbenogany, Byron Jones, Nick Needham, Trill Williams is also going to have to compete, Jason McCourty. Those are the 5 that are going to make the team. Again, Xavier Howard, Noah, Byron Jones, Nick Needham, and Jason McCourty. I think those are the 5 that are definitely going to make the team. The others are going to be competing to try to make the team, whether on as a backup role, maybe even taking a spot, or in the special teams. But I'm hearing very good things about Trill Williams. I'm hearing very good things about Noah Igbenogany. I'm hearing that Nick Needham is doing his thing and getting better. Everyone else I haven't heard anything about. But again, it's only been OTAs and it's only been minicamp. The biggest question mark with the whole secondary is, again, and I made a whole video about this on Friday, Xavier Howard. What's going to happen? Is he going to come to training camp, or is he going to continue to sit out and get fined? Is he going to sit out the season? Are the Dolphins just going to trade him? Are the Dolphins going to try to sit down in the next month and get him to, get to an understanding and agreement on a contract? There's a lot that's going on, and it all predicates on Xavier Howard. Also needs to stay healthy. Byron Jones even got knocked up last year, and that kind of hurt the team, especially, the Bills game. He got knocked up within the first 3 plays knocked. And all of a sudden Noah had to come in, had to cover Stephon Diggs. It was just horrible. But yeah, be sure to comment below. What do you guys think of the secondary? I think that it's one of the strong. Last year we had a hard time getting after the quarterback. We blitzed 47% of the time. So our secondary took a lot of hits, and a lot of quarterbacks just running around, having all the time. They have to stay with their guy. So I think we have one of the best secondaries with Xavier Howard. Without Xavier Howard, we'll see. We'll see if Noah can step up, if with Trill Williams, Jason McCourty, we'll see. I'm hoping we don't have to, and I'm hoping they get this whole situation with Xavier Howard situated. But be sure to comment below. What do you think of our secondary? Who do you think is the starters, and who do you think is competing? Be sure to comment below, and I'm going to get to one of you guys' comments of the day. And this comment comes from Russell, and Russell says, comment of the day: one of the biggest jumps I see this year is quality depth. On paper, anyway, I don't see a single position where if a starter goes down with injury, there isn't a competent backup to fill in. Your camp battle vids bear that out. I disagree a little bit. Just a little bit. I think the center position, if whoever the starter is kind of gets injured, we don't really know who the backup's going to be. But I agree for the most part, because last year when the wide receivers got hurt, it was like, who do we have to back them up? Now we have 5 or 6 really good wide receivers. Same thing with tight end. Say Gesicki does go down, I think Shaheen and Long can really step in. The offensive line does worry me when it comes to injuries, because behind the starters, it's we have DJ Fluker, who could play by left or right tackle, depending on that. Jesse Davis can play left or right guard. Same thing with Solomon Kinley and Robert Hunt. So yeah, I see that. It's the center position kind of worries me. Linebacker kind of worries me a little bit. Corner, we'll see. But I think the part that hurt us the most was the wide receiver core, even the running back. And I think we added a ton of depth. So Russell, I agree 100%. Except for, obviously I don't agree 100%, because there's some, center worries me a little bit. And I don't know about the backups when it comes to corners. But for the most part, yeah, I see where you're coming from, especially wide receiver. But Russell, thank you so much for commenting. Like I said, we have the safeties, and then we are done. I have a ton of videos planned. I see them all written down on my dry erase board. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. it's going to be that dead part of the month, so you're going to get a minimum of 3 videos a week from me. Hopefully I don't bore you, or hopefully some of these videos aren't redundant and you're like, why'd you make this? This is stupid. I'm trying to entertain you guys. But other than that, like usual, guys, go check out Pat Vibes. Use the promo code DDW. You get yourself 20% off. They got stickers now. They got cups. I picked up one of these Mama Jams. I'm going to put my ginger ale in this sucker for live streams when the Dolphins are on TV. Can't wait. Got a little Patch Vibes there. So go get yourself something. Use the promo code DDW. Get yourself 20% off. Check out Miami Sports Music. A big hodgepodge of great Dolphin podcasters, YouTubers, all that good stuff. Go check it out. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. If there's breaking news, you're going to get a video. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.